welcome back to My Life. Actually, it's me! And today I am testing recording on my MacBook Pro 2019. So far, I'm not liking the quality. It looks horrible, and, I rarely get a new computer. It's like technically this is my first new computer, like off the, assembly line new computer since Ooh. I definitely was beginning high school. So yeah. So I'm not liking it. I'm gonna have to go on my phone because my iPhone was doing much, much better. So see you guys in a different format. How does it look? Does it look better? I'm pretty sure it does. Okay. So today's video will be about my beloved, my cherished, my treasured audiobooks. So today's review is going to be on a delightful adult books because yes, there are, intimate scenes in the books that are described, okay? Real life stuff, okay? That's what I call adult books. So they're not PG-13 or not recommended for, kids under 18. Or, because, kids do those kind of things under 18, but I would say it's very mature content. But as y'all can see, I'm on my couch, I'm settled in, nice and nestled in. Because we're going to talk. We are going to talk, okay? So the first book I'm going to mention is the Rosemary Beach Trilogy. I know, it's more than a trilogy. It's a series, okay? And how do I explain Rosemary Beach? Abbi Glines, who's the author of Rosemary Beach novels, I really appreciate the way she uses, the struggles that can encompass any individual's lives in her story. Like, very relatable. It's not like, one of those rare, situations that you hear of, but they're not common. They're very, like, every girl, every boy at some point experiences this in their own way. Or every man, every woman, okay? So, what I like about Abbi Glines in this particular novel series is I like, okay, there's like cultural differences when it comes to reading certain books, okay? The people I encounter in my life don't, react or, behave in the manner of the books, but they do mirror each other in a way. So I would say the characters in her books, their perspective and their like backstory, really makes the storyline authentic. Because there's some books that like the whole plot and character and behavior be like outlandish. Like, who gonna do X, Y, and Z? Like, how is this literally what happens? It'd be so far-fetched you can't even get through the book, honestly. So I'm gonna stick to Abbi Glines' first book. I want to say it's Rush. Okay, I want to say it's called Rush. Let me refer to my, let me refer to my whole little list. I have a list here behind the camera. Yes, I believe. No, I'm absolutely wrong. No, Rush Too Far is the fourth book. But I want to say, okay, so I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. All right, boom, 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 boom. I'm wrong. Okay, it's Fallen Too Far is her first book of the series, and to give you a quick synopsis of it, it's when a girl from, I want to say, Alabama. Do not get me wrong, okay? Why do y'all have to get me wrong? Because I have the information right here, and nobody got to say what, right? So, I can read verbatim of what the book description says, but I'm going to give you my, real life interpretation of what it does, okay? What it do. Basically, this girl, I want to say from Alabama, I could be wrong, okay? Because I've read it so long ago, heard it so long ago, okay? So, who goes to her father, who's in Rosemary Beach, Florida, Okay, and that area is known to be housed with all the celebrities and the, you know, high and rich and, you know, wealthy crowds go there during the season of summer. It's the most popular season. And her mother died of cancer, you know, and that's one of the relatable plots I was talking about, of cancer. And her dad walked out on them when her mother was still sick. But being that, you know, they had to sell the house. She had to sell the house in order to pay for her mother's bills. She turned to her dad to like need help to, you know, just to find her, you know, ground for now, because she had nowhere else to go. So she gets to the, you know, location her dad directed her to, and she meets, who of course, Rush. Okay, Rush Finlay. All right. And that's where I'm going to stop, because I don't want to give too much away, right? It's a good story. A good story. And that's just one of the couples, right? Each series, it explains the relationships of each character you understand or you meet in the first book as well. And once again, I can't stress how authentic it feels when you're reading it and when you're hearing it, like how they interact and the reactions they have, and it's just so in depth. Okay, so I really want to stress that, because to me, I'm a reader on reader. Okay, and a lot of things gotta line up for me. For one, you know, the character's gotta be believable, or I have to believe in the character. Like if the character is too ditzy, can't do it. If the character, especially the female lead too ditzy, can't do it. She don't have any common sense, can't do it. Like, even if I can't relate to the lead character, you know, overall, there's usually, when the books I read, the lead female characters have some strong sense of, they have some strong trait that I really admire in that character. Like, if they're very brave, they're very smart, they're loyal, they love hard, you know what I mean? Or their perseverance. I think I've noticed over, my hair's so good. What I've noticed over my course of reading and listening to audiobooks is that I like reading about female leads who, you know, like are persevering and resilient. Like everything is thrown at them, but they have a very strong character and personality. They always push through. The characters usually that I have read in like commonality, they do not they aren't like, you know, the stereotypical I can do bad all by myself type. They could be shy, or they could be like really humble, or they could be really like the pushover type, but their overall character, they're resilient. They still stick to what they believe regardless of how they're treated or what's in front of them. So those are kind of female leads that I end up, you know, reading about. It's been a commonality through the theme of me reading books. So that's just something about myself that I learned. Falling Too Far goes into series of relationships of different perspectives in relationships, right? And what I like about it is very Southern. Okay, now not all the characters are Southern, but the Southern culture and the Southern attitude is portrayed in and out of the book, which I like. So I know I tend to like, you know, that Southern twang, that Southern hospitality. Okay, yes. Yes. So that's the first book. It's okay. So if you want to hear this audiobook, it is online. It is free on YouTube. Just put in "Falling Too Far" by Abbi Glines audiobook. You know, book 1. It'll come up, and under that, you know, you see suggestions of other books. So up to a point, there are free on YouTube. Thank you for those channels, because without you, because I mean, I'm really passionate about books. Okay, so when I first discovered audiobooks in 2014, I know the year, I know the place, I know the actual, you know, the feeling I got. You know what I'm saying? I know that because the audiobooks just open up a whole new scope of enjoying reading. Okay, so in 2014, when I first heard my first audiobook, it was something romantic, right? Because I'm a romance fiend. Okay, I love romance. I like sci-fi, you know, is it called sci-fi? No, sci-fi fantasy type books as well, audiobooks and books. So, I remember the day, you know, I heard, if you know who I'm about to say, then you know. Sir Sebastian York. Woo! When I tell you that man voice is like butter, like y'all, females out here, women, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Okay, put in Sebastian York narrator, because he narrates a lot of audiobooks, a lot. When I tell you his voice is a demand in the female community of audio listeners, okay, I demand him, right? I demand it, because like his voice, y'all, it has a deep baritone that just reverberate, y'all. It's like a warm blanket on a cold winter's day in a log cabin with a fire pit blazing, okay? Cocoa in front of you with a little marshmallows, okay? With a side of brandy on the side. With some warm, like a whole entire onesie. Like you get the whole hood and the feeties too, right? Picture that sensation. Like all of that. That is what Sebastian York's voice is. And I am married, okay? I know this. I'm married. You know? If I were to meet Sebastian York, there'll be no chance, you know, of me, you know, looking at him any kind of way, because, you know, I'm a confident female and I'm secure, you know, and I'm loyal. I have no will to do that. But I'm saying his voice, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a challenge, okay? All my females who watch my show, I want you to go on YouTube, put in Sebastian York, narrator, or whatever. Just put in Sebastian York, and he'll pop up in all these audiobooks. Choose one, and put the headphones in. Close your eyes. Press play. You're welcome. So I'm gonna say, I'll move on because I'm spending too much time on that man's voice. But he's great. He's a great narrator. I'll move on. Woo. Move on. My hair got out of place. Hold on. Look. Okay. So overall, I do recommend you all. That voice. I recommend you all to read or listen to Abbi Glines' Rosemary Beach novels. They're very, 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 very good. Okay. Now that's on the realm of, you know, real life type, you know, imitation, you know, books. Okay. Now the second book my second and last book I'm going to suggest is I have so many. Oh. This is my stereotypical cheesy type, really? You listen to this? Like, girl. Okay, type, you know, suggestion, all right? I love me some vampire, shapeshifter novels. I mean, that's just me, okay? Hence, you know, my Twilight days, you know, it's a giveaway, okay? Okay. She is the creme de la creme of one of the most, you know, I don't know how to explain this, but she uses her writing and the, you know, the cheesiness of, you know, shapeshifter type, you know, where it could go, and she infuses it so that it's a nice balance. Okay, you can tell she writes very well, but she kind of gives us that extra in that extra way. Don't you do it in that extra way? Okay, and if y'all know, y'all know. Okay, the author name is Laurann Donhner, and if you like, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about, then you know the book I'm talking about. Okay, it's called the New Species series. Okay, that's that male hunk chunk. I'm a take control and I'm going to, you know, make you happy. It's all about you, you know, but I'm animalistic. Look, it's barbaric, but it's not, y'all. It's everything that a total like girl who just wants that type of look or feel, you know, it's everything. So her New Species book, basically, to give you a overview of the entire series, basically the government, okay, in this book, in this series, the government, they always up to some shicey stuff. So basically, they had women who had, they had fetuses or embryos, whatever you want to call the stage, where they spliced human DNA and animal DNA. Okay, so you had tigers, lions, wolves, bunnies, regular dogs, all these different type of strains of species, and incorporated them in like in utero, or that phase when the baby's developing, whatever you want to call it. And each child was raised in a facility on different, you know, parts of the United States, and they were raised in these facilities. They were being tested to see basically how to improve, you know, the human condition. They were tested on. But the thing is, these children who grew up to be adults had animalistic features and qualities and human qualities. Basically, the people who worked at the facility, it starts off with this woman who really hated what she did, hated that she was there. She wanted to help them. And how the story goes, she helps them in her way, and somehow the facilities are discovered, and they are discovered, and a new reservation is created for the New Species, because, you know, the government has to acknowledge their, you know, their F-ups. So similar to how, you know, prisoners of war, in a sense, or, you know, combatants of war, they're given their own space to live and thrive. Basically, that's what they did to the New Species, right? And by the way, as the series goes, more facilities are discovered and all that. Each novel introduces a New Species individual and a human individual. It can be New Species, I think they all have been New Species males and human females, and sometimes the females are New Species as well. So it's good, okay? If you love that little cheesiness, that brute, I'm the man, I'm an animal, I'm gonna love you. You know, the whole, look, y'all, I love how the theme she gives off for the men in the book is fidelity. Like, they are loyal to a fault. You know what I'm saying? They have the whole rule where once they love you, right? And the whole about they don't like other female scents on them. Look, y'all, read the books. Please, y'all, check them out. Now, the narrators, Sebastian York ain't there, okay? But they try. You know, it ain't bad. I got through it. I liked it. So just, you know, just remember that. So, if you guys have if you have read or listened to either of these book series, please comment below, y'all. Please comment below, because these books are everything. Books, like, y'all, it's just a vast world that TV cannot attain. You know what I mean? To me, like, when you read good books, TV can't come close. We've all seen, you know, movies that's based on books. There's always something missing. There's always something that words bring to the table that, you know, movies cannot. So, y'all, I really, really highly I highly suggest you guys read those books, or listen to those books, because it's an audiobook, or you can buy the hard copy. I think I'll do a couple more videos, not in succession, but I'll do more videos on the books, on my book wish list, or my book list that I have read, because, y'all, I've listened to over 30 audiobooks, and I've read like even more books than that. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm still thinking about Sebastian York. Right? Yes, so like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next week. And I believe I will be doing a very, very special video. I say that now, but I have no idea what I'm going to do. I want it to be special. Okay? And this is also a special... I'm drifting. This is also a very special video as well because I wanted to express my love of books and audiobooks. And I want to encourage every person, no matter the age, you know, to read books. Yes, the TV, entertainment on TV can be, you know, stop it. Yeah, I love you too. My cat, y'all. I know TV and entertainment is so alluring, especially, and don't get me talking about apps and Instagram and Facebook. I can be scrolling on Facebook for a minute, y'all. For a minute. And I say minute, I mean like I get bed at 7:30 p.m. and I didn't get off my Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube account until like 2:30 a.m. That's what I'm talking about. But compared to how I get lost in books, I can finish a 12-hour book, well, audiobook, in half that time. Like, it will be everywhere with me. When I tell you the world is literally an oyster, okay? It's like, it just opens up. And I suggest everybody to get their reading stronger, you know, open your world, try different books that you don't like. And I'm saying that, though, you know, for me, but easier to say it than to do it, because I do have genres that I love, but I've more gotten into more intellectual books. Like I'm gonna order some James Baldwin books, because that man can hold my attention, and what he be saying be feeding the brain. Shout out to James Baldwin. Rest in peace, sir. Your work is still legendary, and it's still impactful, and it's still relevant. And I recommend you all check out James Baldwin books as well. So I'm officially now going to end my video. Thank you guys for looking. Thank you guys for not clicking through. And thank you guys for returning to my channel. Love you guys. Bye.